Hi guys, you're welcome back to the Friends in Faith podcast. We've been away for a while, but I'm back. I missed you guys and I know you missed me too. So we're going to be having the second episode of the Salvation Story series, and I would implore you to stick around and watch till the end. Hi everyone, you're welcome back to the FIF podcast. I'm happy to be back on your screens again. I know you love to see my face. Okay, so this is the third episode of the Salvation Story series. We've been going through different stories of how people have been saved by God in the past few weeks and how He brought them into His marvelous light. So today I have a very special guest with me here. Is someone that has been impactful to my life in the past few months that I've gotten to know him. He's so many things in one, but I'll just let him introduce himself. So, sir, can you introduce yourself to us?
Okay, hello everybody.
Yeah.
God bless you, Miss Joanne. It's a privilege to be here
It's an honor to have
this
you here.
afternoon. All right, my name is Marvelous Romanus, and I'm a student of IBB University, Lapai, Niger State, and we are privileged to be called by God into the ministry of the word and music, and we've been pushing since then to now.
Wow, amazing. He's not as humble as he's saying it though. He's a renowned music minister and so much more. Trust me, you guys don't want to know the power that comes from this man. Okay, so sir, we have been reviewing the stories of how people got into salvation the past few weeks, and it would be such a great honor to hear how you got saved. How did you start your journey with God?
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, it's quite a very funny experience.
Okay, I'm interested in this.
Alright, so I'm someone that came from a Christian family but didn't want to do God.
Wow.
Yes, because when you come from a family that your parents are dedicated,
Yes,
and they're trying to drag you into their Christian stuff, and you're just trying to play along with them so that you don't bring reproach to them, and you just have to just dance to their tune.
Yeah, I
So
get
that
that.
was how I was then. I was just playing along. So I could be a saint at home
and be somebody else.
So I was just like that.
Yes.
So for this journey started when I lost my dad. That was 2015. So it was quite a very, very traumatic period for us, all of us, because it's a whole lot. I wouldn't want to go into it. So during the wake that day, so I sat down and I heard testimonies upon testimony that even my mother herself was very shocked hearing those testimonies. And I'm like, wow, so somebody can be this relevant on it, and God can do so much through this person.
Yes.
And so I was still with that thought, and we kept on hearing testimonies on testimonies. People come to the house that are coming to greet and visit. This one will come and say, "This is the child that God gave to me when your daddy prayed after we've been married." And so I heard a lot of things. So it just like wow. So that was when I was preparing to go to boarding school, SS1, because my JS1 to JS3 was boarding school. So when I entered SS1, so I just said I needed to find God. I'm not a calm person. I'm calm now.
You are calm here, but you are not calm when we enter the spirit.
So I entered school. I was very calm. Like I don't talk to people. I was always alone like that. So that period of time, I said I needed to find God. Let me know who this God truly is that He can do with someone like my dad. And so in SS1, I just started after classes. In the boarding school, you go for for lunch. So you go to the dining hall. So I just finished going to the dining hall. I just moved straight to the chapel, the high school chapel. I'll go to the back because you can't access it, it's locked. So I just go to the back, I just stay there. Even myself, I can't even remember what I was going there. I just knew that I was just going to meet someone I don't know. I needed to know. So I kept on doing that. kept on doing that, kept on doing that. And that was how the journey started. Alright, so that was how everything started. And I had an encounter with Jesus.
Wow.
And one of the days I was praying at the back of the chapel, that was when he appeared to me. And that was when I saw him for the first time. And it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a change. It was like a new me came.
Wow.
Yes, one of the things he did was that he gave me a new garment.
Interesting.
Yes, so that was what happened. So my own case is not like I heard a pastor preach.
Your own is direct.
It was
direct
yes.
from the source.
No, so I didn't listen to a pastor preach and I say I was convicted or something like that. So that was how it happened. And from there it became like that, encounters preceding encounters like that.
You see why I told you guys, this is a man of fire. we heard preaching or somebody evangelized to us.
There are many people also out there too that had this kind of experience too.
You're the first of his kind I've heard. Please. Okay, that's really, really beautiful. Okay, so sir, you have told us about a very intriguing experience. I'm sure this is something that people out there want to hear, people want to listen to. It's something, like I said, it's the first of its kind. I've never heard that somebody got saved like this, but it's really good and it's really beautiful. So I just want to ask, and I'm sure everybody out there also wants to know, how have you been able to keep your relationship with God moving from then till now? Because I believe that it's not just enough to get saved at that point, but what do you do to keep that relationship with God thriving?
All right, the key word there is consistency. Consistency is stronger than activity, because even outside Christianity, outside working with God, in every other thing that everybody does, if you are consistent with it, you will gain mastery in it. All right, so if we want to work with God, we have to reduce much of our activity and build consistency. With that, I'm telling you that God is more interested in us even speaking with him 10 minutes every day than we're trying to pray 7 hours once a week. So with that, you know that is how you can build a strong relationship with him, and you can grow like that. He cannot call you friend and so many things like that.
Okay, so just for the sake of clarity and for maybe someone out there who is ignorant of all of these things, what are those key things that you do to be consistent, those things to be consistent in keeping a relationship?
It should still be whatever the Master Jesus spoke to us in the scriptures. It must still be around praying, must still be around fasting, around studying the word, around creating an atmosphere of worship, interacting with him. God is a person. I believe he's a person. So I don't want to believe that I must have to find a location before I must talk to God. Paul was speaking to Timothy in 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 8. He said that I wish that men pray everywhere. So there is no time that you should seclude yourself, even if there are time for retreat. So every time, if you are walking, if you are talking, if you are learning, if you are in class, whatever you are doing, just communicate with him. And if you do that, you will grow.
That's actually amazing. That's very insightful. Okay, you touched one place that our generation does not like to hear. That's that fasting. It can be very touchy at times, but I believe that God will help us.
Amen.
It's really beautiful to hear things like this, because most people just believe that we just come out from nowhere and just start serving God, and but it's really beautiful to know that we all have a process that we went through before getting to where we are with God today. Okay, so just quickly before we let you leave, what are some of the things you'd like to tell people out there? I mean, there might be someone watching this video who doesn't know how to go about his or her relationship with God, or someone who doesn't even know where to begin from, or someone who has lost touch with God at some point. So what do you have to say?
First of all, I would like to advise, because our generation want to stand alone, and it's going to be risky. If you know that you've been trying alone and it's not working, get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a spiritual guide. Yes, if you do that, at least it becomes easier for you. It is easier to get something from someone who has gone ahead. Yes. All right. A father once spoke to me and he said that you might not have met the burning bush, but if you meet someone that has met the burning bush, you too can burn. So it becomes easier for you like that. All right. Then secondly, everything around life is a risk and it's a fight. From birth, you fought to come out. Until death, you will still fight. All right. So it's a fight. If you know that your life depends on God, then do God. If you know that your life does not depend on God, then go to the world. All right. So if it is God, you have to fight. Do all what you can.
Thank you so much, sir. I must say it's been an honor, a big privilege.
Thank you, Max,
to have you here.
I'm more honored.
Okay, guys. So you've heard it. There's consistency, and you have to do all of these things to keep your relationship with God burning. There's a space for you with God. You don't have to be a pastor. You don't have to be a minister.
Yes.
To actually have a relationship with God. God is after your personal space. He wants to be there. I'm so glad that you all have been with us on this journey. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so now. Share the link to everybody that you know. Someone might need this, and I will see you again next time. Bye.
Thank you.